Joining us now is West Des Moines Valley head coach Gary Swenson and getting ready for the kickoff against Dowling. And coach, I know every year you got to fill in those seniors that graduate and other players move up in that. And let's talk a little bit about that, the preseason and getting into practice. How's it gone for you thus far?
Well, we had a significant number of seniors that graduated off that team last year. I think we had 42 seniors and a significant number played. So we do have a bunch of holes to fill, but that's what we've been working on since early June with developmental things in our weight room or on the field and now in official practice. So we've been hard at it. And, at some point you have to play a game and do a measurement of where you're at and what you need to work on. The issue, of course, is we're not exactly getting to ease into the season with the number one ranked team in the state, but it's that way every year. We played Southeast Polk last year in the opener, and we, for years we played Dowling right out of the gate in the first game, and that kind of changed when the districts and the whole playoff qualification changed. But I think since I've been at Valley, we've 18 different times we've played them twice during the season, so it's not unusual. And sometimes the second meeting is different than the first, like last year. So you just take them one game at a time, and we hope we can give a good accounting of ourselves Friday.
Yeah. So what's your measure for that? What do you want to see out of this first game when you go out there?
Well, I think every coach would like to be able to see a game that's played with a minimum amount of foolish penalties, turnovers, penalties, things that hurt your team. That if you lose the game, you'd like to think you played your best and they were just better on that night. You don't want to look at the film and go, wow, we helped them in every which way we could. Because a team like this, if you stub your toe a couple times, you're in big trouble. So we'll be looking at how we handle the physicality of the game, and we'll be looking at how we handle the fundamental side of things, how we block, how we tackle, the mental errors that come with jumping off sides, other foolish penalties. Those are going to happen. You just hope you can minimize them.
Yeah, sometimes in the first game of the season, you don't know the opponent because they haven't played. But I mean, like you said, you know these guys well. You know what they want to do, and it always seems like it's just a good, hard-fought game, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, they're always well coached. Tom and his staff do a great job. They're always talented, as they are again this year. So, at this level of football in Iowa, all these schools in this area, you don't out-coach anybody anymore. You just hope that your team is healthy and can match the other team's ability and talent on the field close enough to be in the game.
And then it's always we say, it's not just one game; it's the season long. How you develop and where
Sure.
you well know that you could start out
Yeah.
and it's where you're at when you end the season, right?
I've said, the last few years people have said, gee, you start so slow and finish so strong. Well, we're trying to win those those early games. I mean, it's not like that's by design. We just got outplayed early, but we were able to get better and make some plays in the second game, whether it's in the semis or early rounds of the playoffs. We've been able to come back and at least get to the dome. I mean, your goal is to be one of those four teams, so you got a shot. And we've been in the semis, I think, 5 of the last 6 years. So I think we have a track record of at least knowing what we're doing.
All righty. Well, we appreciate you joining us once again on the pregame and looking forward to seeing you guys kick it off on Friday night. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Dar.